Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and give my review on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, listen, before we get started, okay? This is no tea, no shade, maybe a little bit. SheBySheree.com, it's not working, okay? But I'll tell you what website is: www.rodneythavoice.com. Sweaters, hoodies, coffee mugs, leggings, water bottles. Girl, I got it. I got it. So the money that you was gonna give to Sheree, girl, I will gladly take it. So just go over to www.rodneythavoice.com. The link will be in the description box. I guarantee you the website works. Go ahead, put your credit card information in. I think they take Afterpay, so if your credit is good, you ain't got nothing to worry about. If girl, if it's not, then you got to just pay full price, cause you just got to pay full price, okay, up front. They ain't gonna break it into payments, okay. So yeah, I just want to go ahead and put that out there, girl. This is feeling like a rich black man. I wanted to wear my feeling like a rich black woman shirt, but she's in the washer. So I just went ahead and just threw this one on, right? I wanted to go and pay a little homage to the girls since this was the season finale. However, this one will do. But yeah, I just want to go ahead and put that out there. Again, www.rodneythavoice.com. All right, season finale. I thought this was a very, 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 very cute season finale. I was entertained the entire time. Yeah, I thought it was a cute season finale. We'll talk in another video about who we think, or who I think should come back, who could stay, who could be a friend of the housewives, and all that good jazz, right? All right, so Kenya, she basically, I think she said she has a contract. Oh, is this on? Okay, it's on. So let me make sure it's on. Kenya has a contract, I believe, with CVS for 5,000 stores. Um, you know, I know my sister, my biological sister, she ordered Kenya's stuff a while ago, and she was impressed. The only thing that she had to say was that it was one of the items that she ordered that she loved, but she didn't like the way that it was. Basically, it was like a liquid. It was like you have to pour it in your hand, and she felt like either you had to kind of like hurry up and throw it in your hair like that. She felt like it should have been more of like a cream or something. But that was really the only, I guess if you want to say negative or constructive criticism that she had, that she felt like she should have changed that up. But anyway, Sonya and Marlo. Sonya has Marlo and her nephews over for, um, you know, some guy time so they could hang out with Royce. I will say that Royce, I thought, was very well. He did a very good job with them. It didn't come across as forced. It didn't come across to me as uncomfortable. It almost kind of felt like he had, been around them before. So shout out to what did I say, Royce or Ross? Ross. That's his name, Ross, Rossi, girl, whatever his name is. But can I say something? And this is no tea, no shade. I just know this is how it goes. And I've said this, like, whenever we think about like people showing, boys how to be men, girls how to be women, it really is something that's aligned with like gender roles. Like a man is supposed to know how to change a tire, change the oil, right? You see how the ladies stayed in the kitchen and cooked, and then the men, the boys, the little boys went outside with Ross and, changed the tire and changed the oil. Like you never really see, you know, conversations past things that are aligned with gender roles. Like a man is supposed to do this, like the outside work. A woman is supposed to do the inside work. I just wish we got to a point where when you saw men teaching boys how to be men, it would be things past, girl, knowing how to wash a car, knowing how to mow the lawn. Girl, what about teaching teaching these boys how to deal with rejection from women. If a woman tell you no, that don't mean you're supposed to go and kill her. You know what I'm saying? If a woman tell you no, that don't mean you're supposed to get mad and slap her. If you see a woman that don't give you the right to grab her in the club, you see what I'm saying? Respect these women. I just want to get to the point where that's also a part of teaching a boy how to be a man, and not just go change a tire. Because girl, quiet as this girl, I could pay somebody to do that. Okay, the stuff that y'all teaching people how to do, teaching the boys how to do, they could literally pay somebody to do it. Teach them about rejection. Teach them about no means no. Okay, teach them about respect. Right? But I get it. I get it. That's just the way that, girl, we're all taught. I just want us to do better. That's it. All right, let's move on. Marlo says that she hasn't seen her mother in about 3 years. I have a lot to say about Marlo and her mother. I know some of you are going to completely disagree. That's completely fine. This is just my opinion. This is just how I see it. Of course, I know you will let me know how you see it in the comments section. But Marlo hasn't seen her mother in 3 years. She said the last time she saw her mother basically started acting a complete fool and ran out of her house and started running up and down the street or walking up and down the street, banging on her neighbors' doors, basically calling her out of her name. Sonia says that she had basically she's gonna get her IUD removed, or she got her IUD. Basically, she got her IUD removed. They showed a clip of Ross basically telling her that if she did not want to have another child, then he completely understood. I guess that's all it took because, girl, once he said that he didn't want a child, she wanted one. I said, girl, what? Okay, girl. I mean, girl, that's Sonia's life. That's Ross's life. I'm not going to spend too much time on what the lady and that man have decided to do, girl. He's already showed you. You've already told us a couple of times where you did not receive the support that you felt that you should have received from your husband. Girl, it was one time when you went to the when your heaven baby, and then girl, you got Deucey. That was your second time you said you didn't get the support you received. I mean, girl, it's really nothing else. I mean, girl, you have the examples in front of your face, and you are choosing to ignore them. I understand that's her husband, but I mean, it is what it is, child. I guess once the other child comes, she gonna be disappointed again. Girl, shout out to Sonya and Rossi. So Sheree goes and sees the venue. Did y'all hear what Sheree said? I've done all that I can do. The venue is booked. The clothes, that's another story. Girl, what? Sheree. Yes, you definitely need a venue. That's no ifs and buts about it. But I booked the venue. The clothes are another story. Sweetie, that is the story. Matter of fact, literally, that's your storyline. So I'm trying to figure out, girl, why you just girl, the clothes is another story. Sweetie, that's what you need in order for the fashion show to happen. I'm not gonna play with Sheree Whitfield. I'm not gonna do it. She's supposed to have 24 pieces, I believe. She said she only had 5. A fashion show with no fashions. How dreadful. They kept playing that clip over and over and over throughout the episode. Marlo and her mama. Oh, girl, let me take a sip, child. But that's a little vodka. This a little vodka in a Simply Lemonade. So Marlo is on her way to pick her mother up. I don't know where her mama was coming from. It looked like she was coming from some building. Girl, I don't know, girl. I thought she was going to the airport. Marlo is on her way to pick her mother up. She says a prayer. I said, girl, anytime you have to say a prayer on the way to pick your mama up, I could tell that relationship is a mess. Girl, you had to say, girl, you had to go to God. Okay. Um, Again, it's been 3 years since she last saw her mother. Marlo says that she wants her, mother to be, that role model. I guess to be that grandmother to her nephews, to be that mother to her. Um, Based off what I've seen in this episode, I just don't think that Marlo realizes that her mother probably doesn't have what she is looking for her to give. Like, I don't think that Marlo's mother is ever going to be that grandmother, the one who makes cookies, bakes cookies, and has all of the grandkids over. And she, how have y'all seen that meme before, where it's kind of like when they say at grandmama's house, and girl, you see about 25 styrofoam plates on the floor, and everybody got a pan sausage, a couple of eggs, a piece of toast, some grits, girl, a couple of pieces of fruit, a couple orange juice, right? I think that some people have this, they latch on and hold on to like this image of what they want their parents to be, and some parents just don't have it in them, unfortunately. And I think that's what Marlo's gonna have to accept about her mama, girl. I hate to say it, but her mama is. I don't know if her mother is still. I don't know if her mother is still struggling with drugs. But the way I took it as though, girl, it's kind of like, girl, she kind of is, I guess. If mama's boyfriend is on drugs, it's hard for me to believe that she wouldn't be on them. Like, she just sitting there watching him do them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. You see, I'm trying to be real careful with what I say. Um, Baby, when that lady, when Marlo said, when Marlo said, "Where's your teeth?" And she said they wasn't quite ready. They- Ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh wee. Girl, mama look good though. Mama been through some stuff. Believe it or not, I do have I try to have an understanding of people who are addicted to drugs, because anybody, it can happen to anybody, right? It really can. Um, some people think that it's going to be a one-time thing, do it with some friends, and girl, it's just downhill from there. But she had a purple coat on. She had a Dooney and Burke. Was that a Dooney and Burke? That's old school. The old school. That's only old school girls know about Dooney and Burks. The new girls, all y'all worried about is Chanel's. Chanel's and YSL's. That's it. The old school girls back in the day, girl, if you had a Dooney and Burke, girl, you was really one of the girls. If your mama had a Dooney and Burke, couldn't nobody tell her nothing. Now Dooney and Burke's, girl, like I said, the girls worried about Chanel's at girl 21. Okay? Um, I'm trying to understand this. I'm really trying to be real careful with my words talking about Marlo Mama and Marlo, because I got a lot to say. I'm going to say more into the review. I'm trying to understand, how do you lose $5,000 worth of teeth? So it sounded like to me Marlo had bought her mama some teeth, and the teeth were $5,000. She said I guess she accidentally threw them away. Now, I, can I say something? I have thrown my retainer away. I'm pretty careful with my retainer. I actually threw it away probably like a month ago, and I didn't realize it, because when I went to a restaurant to eat, I had wrapped it up in in a napkin, and I put it in my little purse, my little messenger bag. And when I got home, I just opened up my messenger bag, and I think I was getting some chapstick or something, and I just got the napkin and threw it in the trash can. And then later that night, when I was like brushing my, doing the stuff you're supposed to do before you go to bed, and I was like, "Girl, where's my retainer at?" And I'm like, "Girl," and I tore this apartment up looking for that retainer. I'm like, "Girl, my apartment ain't but this big." So I'm like, "Girl, where is that retainer?" And I said, "Oh my God!" And it was in the trash can. So, girl, I throw my retainer away a couple of times. But, girl, I'm trying to figure out how you throw your teeth away. How? How you throw your teeth away? A retainer is one thing. But I'm sitting here trying to imagine what was you doing? What was you doing? How did your teeth end up in the trash? I hope that lady ain't sold her teeth for a hit. That would kill me. How did your teeth end up in the trash can? Like, what was you doing when you needed to take your teeth out of your mouth? What was she doing? I mean, it's a couple of things you can do without your teeth in your mouth, okay? Yes, Mama Emma. Y'all go okay? But I'm sitting here trying to think, girl, let me leave that lady alone. Marlo says that it's best when they have public conversations because when they're in the public, they act like they got a little bit of sense. And they act like ladies, I guess, but in private, honey, all hell breaks loose. Girl. The mama says that she forgives Marlo for putting her out of her house. Now, what Marlo said was basically she put her mama out of the house. Now, let me tell you something, baby. Like I said, you can say what you want to say about Marlo, but Marlo done did a whole lot of hoeing allegedly. And selling allegedly, okay? To buy her mama that house. And so, for what Marlo said, she said the cops was always being called. I think she said the cops eventually called her one time because it was fights going on in the house all the time. People were selling drugs out of the house. Girl, how you got there to sit here and say that you forgive your daughter for putting you out the house? Girl, from what she said, girl, it was a trap house with kids in it. That's what it sounded like to me. Marlo starts to cry. She starts to cry. It's a touching moment. No matter where you were, I came and got you. Girl, you came and got her for how long? This is what it comes down to with Marlo and her mama. It sounds like to me, and I have said this more than a few times. I can't. Marlo is a grown woman. Marlo, just like a lot of other people, went through some stuff as a child. Marlo has childhood trauma. Marlo is a grown woman who now has to be responsible for a childhood that she had no control over. You see what I'm like? She couldn't have any control over who her mama was and the way that she, was brought up. That's not her fault. But unfortunately, Marlo has to now be responsible to make the change, right? Marlo is at a big ass age, pushing 50. So you can only have so many excuses of why you're not trying to heal, why you're not trying to correct your behavior, because we can see that Marlo has abandonment issues. She hates when people ignores her. And and I've said this in my reviews for the people who don't know. It's almost kind of sad in a way because it's almost watching like a little girl. I ain't no doctor. Let me just say that right there. I ain't no doctor. I ain't got no certificate, no nothing. Okay, so this is just what I'm thinking. I could be completely wrong, but it's like when I see Marlo, it's almost like watching a little child, and she doesn't get her way, so she just lashes out, right? And then she doesn't understand why people are upset at her. Again, I'm not trying to excuse Marlo's behavior, but I think that we should be a little understanding, especially seeing how her mama is. Girl, you just saw your daughter for the first time in 3 years, and you already trying to introduce her to some man. And it is hard for me to believe that the mama does not know how Marlo feels about her and boyfriends. It's just hard for me to believe that. I'm sure that Marlo has vocalized plenty of times to her mother about the boyfriends that she used to bring around when she was a child. So now you're just now seeing your daughter, and yes, your daughter is grown for the first time in 3 years. And girl, one of the first things you want to do is bring some man around her. I just think that we should like just be have a little bit more understanding for Marlo. Um, Again, Marlo is a grown ass woman. She's going to have to take responsibility over her life. Um, I'm not saying that Marlo should be able to go around and kill people and talk to everybody like they crazy. But I think that once you kind of start to see, like, girl, Marlo, and it's weird because Marlo didn't have girl. It sounds like your life was probably worse than Kenya's, quiet as it's kept, and probably worse than Nene's, right? But girl, you throw stuff like in Kenya's face, you know. Um, and I think that's probably part of the reason why Marlo does not. She only sees men valuable for one thing, and that's money. Which is crazy because she knows that women hold men right here. That's why she's so quick to throw a man in somebody's face, right? Because she's seen the women around her, starting with her mama, how they act over a nigga. And that's probably part of the reason why Marlo doesn't want to be in a relationship with a man, because of the women that are around her, what she sees women go through with these men. And she's probably like, girl, these niggas ain't good for shit but some money. So if you ain't got no money, then leave me alone. I don't know. I think I believe it or not, I have grown to have. I know this is gonna sound crazy. I know this is gonna sound crazy. I have grown to have a little soft spot for Marlo. I have, because I think I'm trying to be as open as I can be to why she cuts up and acts the way that she acts. Again, it's not an excuse because she's a grown ass woman, but I think I could have a little bit of understanding as to, okay, girl, now you can still get your ass whooped, childhood trauma and all, but I can at least try to be like, okay, girl, we talked about Marlo for too long. Um, Kenya Moore hair care, the store placement, great. Shout out to Kenya. Um, Candy says that she ain't even got her stuff in CVS. I said, well, girl, when did they start selling dildos and vibrating panties and, girl, fake vaginas at the CVS? Girl? Of course, you're not going to have your stuff at CVS because CVS don't sell dildos and panties with vibrators that other husbands can, girl, vibrate the woman coochie sitting beside him. Sonya, I'm confused with Sonya. Sonya, I thought you was over Kenya. Good Sonya. That's Sonya. That's the only problem that I'm having with you. Well, I got a couple of problems with Sonya, but Sonya, that's one of the problems that I do have with you, girl. If you gonna stand on something, stand on it. You just act like last episode that, girl, you was done with Kenya Summer Moore, and now you here supporting her. I thought you ain't like Kenya. I thought you was done with Kenya. Girl, what is it, girl? You all giving flip flop, okay? I thought it was cute when Kenya was like, let's do it the right way, and everybody marched out. Kenya Moore haircut. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Mama Joyce and Candy. Ooh, girl. I know how some of y'all get about Todd Burris. I don't know why you, girl, when I tell y'all, girl, if anybody say anything about Todd, honey, y'all head start to spin. I don't know why, girl. Girl, if anybody say anything about Todd Burris, honey, y'all act like I'm talking about y'all, man. Okay? Mama Joyce and Candy meet up at OLG. Listen. So they're having a conversation. Candy tells Mama Joyce about her and Todd basically trying to get everything situated just in case, not just in case, girl, but when they die. Okay. Um, but of course, it needs to be done sooner than later because you just don't know when people are going to up and die. Um, Mama Joyce is basically like the stuff you had before him should go to your children. So basically, anything you had before him, it should just be divided with your children. This is what I'm thinking, because of course they didn't show the full conversation, but the stuff you had before Todd goes to your children. Then I guess the stuff that you have accumulated with him, I guess you can spread, I guess with like Kayla and I guess, him or whatever. Um, Candy, well, mama, you gotta leave something to your husband. Well, girl, as much as y'all trying to get online and act like Todd is the richest man in Atlanta, you shouldn't have to worry about leaving nothing to your husband. I know that's not realistic. I know y'all about to say that's not realistic. I guess you're not gonna die and I leave your husband nothing. But I'm sorry, y'all. I was with Mama Joyce most of the conversation. The only time that Mama Joyce really lost me was when she said that basically if Candy was to die, that I guess Riley should be first in line to get whatever she gonna get, and then Blaze and Ace basically let their daddy worry about them because Riley don't have a daddy. So I guess she was looking at it from she only gonna get it from you. Blaze and Ace is gonna get it from you and Todd. I think that's what Mama Joyce was looking at it, looking at it, how she was looking at it. But it made me think that because she thinks that way, or because she said that, I don't know if Mama Joyce was in control because she mentioned that Don Juan. Baby, want to see baby Candy, girl Candy, baby. Listen, the go-to person is Don Juan. Girl, if I ever feel like I want to do need something, girl, go straight to Don Juan because Don Juan gonna be. I think Don Juan is the one who, if the yes is yes, the yes gonna stick, the no is a no. Okay. Hey, Don Juan, can I know? Okay, well, girl, Candy said no. Okay. But Don Juan, I think, will be in charge of the joint estates. And she was basically saying that maybe she could add her too. Um, but again, I think that when Mama Joyce saying what she said about Blaze and Ace, I think a part of me feels like maybe she would even be unfair to the other two grandkids because I think through her lens, she would look at it as though, well, girl, your mama left you something and you still got your daddy, so you fine. Riley only got whatever her mama left her, and we know if Todd died, he ain't leaving Riley nothing. So I get what Mama Joyce is saying. Maybe I get what she's saying, but it just sounds crazy, messed up her saying it. But a part of me also feels like I don't know if she would look out for Ace and Blaze the way that she would look out for Riley, being that Ace and Blaze, they mama and daddy in the picture. Only Riley's mama is in the picture. You see what I'm saying? Um, so Candy basically is, I don't know, I saw somebody say this online earlier. I guess you can get it situated this way. I don't know, child. I don't know nothing about that. So basically, Mama Joyce is basically trying to make Candy see, bitch, if he died tomorrow, basically you gonna have another woman. Basically everything you don't work for, Ty gonna take it and take care of another bitch. Pretty much. Candy like, no, Candy, you can't control shit from the dead. Now I guess you can get your stuff set up however you want to get it set up, but if you think he can have his fun, he can do this, but he can't get married again. Yeah, what? So you really think that Todd not gonna get married? Girl, Todd gonna have all your money, all his money. Girl, let me say that again. He gonna have his money and all of your money. Okay? Because clearly you make a whole lot more than him. Because I can't not leave my husband nothing. Well, clearly he don't make enough for you to have to worry about leaving him. Anyway, let me shut up because I know how y'all get about Todd. You will be a fool to think that Todd will not someday remarry. And I think that can I say something? Because we moving on because this review is getting longer than what it need to be. Candy, baby, I need you to wake it the fuck up. Girl, Todd don't like Mama Joyce. Mama Joyce don't like Todd. The only reason why Mama Joyce even tolerates Todd or even gives Todd this much grace is because his mama passed away a long time ago. So she really tried to stay off Todd ass. Now I'm sure she'd be on Todd ass and wear Todd out when she get with her sisters. But girl, you know Mama Joyce can't stand Todd. You know Todd can't stand Mama Joyce. So for us to be sitting here even having this conversation about what Todd gonna do if you die tomorrow, you know exactly what Todd gonna do. Todd not gonna take care of Mama Joyce the way that Candy would want Todd to take care of Mama Joyce. And Mama Joyce know that. And I don't blame Mama Joyce for trying to make sure that if her daughter died tomorrow, her shit will be all right. Mama just ain't had to worry about money or worry about her livelihood since girl forever. So why should she have to start when if Candy passes away unexpectedly anytime soon? You see what I'm saying? So yes, Mama Joyce is not wrong for trying to make sure, bitch, I need to make sure that girl, whatever's going on, bitch, I'm taken care of. I ain't worked in how many years? I ain't about to try to have to worry about working at no goddamn 70 something years old. Girl, I should be enjoying the rest of my life. Right? So Mama Joyce is not wrong for trying to make sure that girl her money is right. Candy's money, whoever money, the money gonna Candy leave her. She not wrong for trying to make sure Riley is right. But she definitely not wrong for trying to make sure she right. And I think that Candy's living in a goddamn bubble. If she to even sit here and have this conversation about whether Todd, because girl, this is the problem. Todd, you could tell by how Todd treats Kayla. That sweetie, if girl you went home to glory next week, Riley gonna be in for a shakeup of her life. And y'all know that. I think he pretty much said that in a couple of episodes ago. Yeah, I would be a little bit more structured. No, child, you will be treating the money girl like it's girl like a vault is on it. I'm with Mama Joyce. Would you be all right? Would you not argue with Todd? You know, Mama Joyce and Todd gonna argue. Why are you acting like you don't know your mama, Candy? And quiet as it's kept, I'm all the way on her team. Anyways, we're moving on. Sheree, whatever her name is, she ain't got all her pieces. Rowan, she basically told Sheree, she told Sheree, if it's anywhere in the United States, I will fly out today to go get your pieces for you. So they could be back for the next day of the fashion show. Girl, baby, that's what that woman, I said, girl, this lady just offered to fly anywhere in the United States to go get your stuff. I mean, it don't matter if you can't sew. Mel. Shout out to Mel. I saw Mel from Bell Collective on Real Housewives of Atlanta. What's that? Bell Collective? Yeah, Bell Collective. Tyrone. Tyrone. Tyrone walk in, looking like Dolomite. Girl, looking like Jerome. I said, why is he walking like that? Girl, I said, he looked like he still. Girl, he look like he still commit credit card fraud, take out PPP loans. Girl, he look like he still old folks money, Social Security. Girl, he just look like, his walk looked like he up to no good. I ain't like it. I'm trying to figure out how in the hell did Tyrone get to Atlanta, Georgia from Philadelphia, but girl, he couldn't come around the corner to see Sheree at the local coffee shop. Girl, I'm so confused. He did say something about, I guess, his ankle monitor not being on no more. So I guess he could go whoever he needed to go. I think Tyrone, Sheree does a lot of lying. You know, did y'all hear when Tyrone said, you part of the reason why I went back to prison? Sheree, I think you need to get your black ass off TV. Because I don't know what's going on over there down there in Atlanta, Georgia. um, Girl, Kaylee don't even know who he is. He walk up, here she go, who is that? She talking to the producer. Who is that? Who is that? She say Tyrone. He's so short. Girl, that's your response to your mama dating a prison babe. He's so short. I mean, but what can she do about it? Nothing. Her mama grown, real grown. Um, Tyrone basically, I don't know, girl. I just feel like Tyrone lying. I'm not trusting nobody who spent half of their life in prison. I'm sorry. I feel like Tyrone lying. Everything that's coming out of Tyrone's mouth is a lie to me. First he says that you were gonna publicize our relationship. Nigga, who the fuck, girl? Girl, I'm not trying to say Tyrone don't want. I'm not saying that just because Tyrone was in prison that he shouldn't care about his privacy, but. Who the hell are you to all of a sudden be like, you were trying to publicize our relationship and the cameras was gonna be there? Girl, what? Girl, you steal from people. Girl, that's all I got to say. Just like Sheree said, but you knew it. It is hard for me to believe that Lyrone did not know that girl they were filming Real Housewives of Atlanta. You knew they were filming when you were gonna go make it down to New York. I think what probably happened was Lyrone wanted to be paid. He wanted to be paid by Real Housewives of Atlanta, Bravo, whoever, truly original. And girl, they said, girl, we're not cutting no check. Girl, you better talk to your girlfriend. That's what I think. I think he just wanted to be paid. Um, he meets Kaylee. Well, Kaylee introduces herself to him. She says, hi, I'm Kaylee. Nice to meet you. He says, oh, how are you? Then he says, congratulations. Congratulations? What you congratulating her for? Okay, girl, I guess, I don't know, girl. Marlo and her mama Emma. Marlo basically says that her family thinks that she's nothing but a money tree. They say that Marlo never really comes around. So it sounds like to me, Marlo really don't fuck with her family. I can completely understand why based off of her childhood. However, it sounds like she makes sure that they're okay financially. So, I guess she don't come around, but she still sends gifts, aka money, I guess. Make sure the lights on, make sure the cable on, make sure you got food, right? Make sure you got a little bit of gas money. That's when she brings up, should I bring Marlo was upset. I just Marlo mama, like, I just think what's going to have to happen with Marlo and her mother is I think they're going to have to go to therapy. I think that they are going to have to start from the get-go. And when I say start from the get-go, I'm talking about, girl, they're going to have to take it back. I think that's the only way that they're going to heal. I think that's the only way that Marlo is going to heal. I think that, whatever healing that Marlo's mother needs to do, right? They're going to have to take it back to Marlo's childhood and work their way up. That's what they're going to have to do. And I think they need to go see a professional or some professionals who can help them, get through the conversations and get whatever they need to get off of their chest. I'm with Marlo. A lot of this stuff is going on. That's the thing. Like, I know that some of y'all parents don't want to hear this, but whenever you have childhood trauma and that trauma is not healed before you decide to bring life into this world, the only thing that you do is pass on that trauma to your child. That's the only thing. And I get that we grow up and we all become grown and we do what we want to do. It's kind of like T.I.'s son. T.I.'s son just turned 18 on August the 25th, and T.I. is already online talking about, well, he grown. I tried to do what I could do, and I can't. Ain't nothing I could do no more. But I guarantee you, if King turned out to be, because he probably not, turned out to be the next Barack Obama or the next Russell Wilson, T.I. would be all online talking about, I raised him. I raised him. That's what y'all do. If you're going to take the good, then you're going to take the bad too. If you're going to take responsibility and accept accountability for your child being Barack Obama, then you're going to take the fact that your child has a mugshot at 18, point blank, period. Miss Emma, you are a big reason why Marlo is the way that she is. Sorry. I'm not gonna put it all on Miss Emma because, but I mean, girl, you the mama. You raised her. I get that once we get to a certain age, we go off into society, and girl, if your mama ain't instilled, your mama or daddy ain't instilled into you what needs to be in you, then girl, you can just fall to the wayside. I get that, but I'm with Marlo. A lot of this shit is going on because of you. Period. Period. That's why I low key went up for Candace Dillard Bassett from Real Housewives of Potomac, because at least Candace knew that she needed to get some work done before I can even think about bringing children into my world. I need to make sure that, baby, whatever trauma that Dorothy has inflicted onto me, I need to make sure that shit is healed and gone before I bring a son or a daughter in this world and inflict that same pain onto them. Y'all don't think about it that way. We moving on. This review getting longer than what it need to be. Shit. Girl. You always worried about a man. That's what she told her mama. You always worried about a man. That's why Marlo don't want no man, because all the women around her just deal with ain't shit niggas. And she probably look at it like, girl, what the fuck I want a man for? Because I look at the women on TV, I look at these women, I look at these women, I look at my mama, girl, and they all dealing with ain't shit niggas. I don't need no nigga, girl, I just want your money. Girl, that's it. Candy walk in right in the middle of Marlo and her mama going back and forth. Marlo, mama, I'm glad to meet girl. When I tell you, girl, I don't know if Miss Emma was on that. I don't know, child. Girl, when Miss Emma said, "I'm glad to meet you. I'm 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 glad to meet you." Girl, I said, Miss Emma, girl, I don't know if she took a hit before she got into. Miss Emma, girl, you said, "I'm glad to meet you" one more time. So Sheree has her 24 looks plus some extra. She goes inside. This one girl had on a cat suit, a halter top cat suit. I don't know how you describe it. And she had camel toe. And so Sheree was like, "What is?" Sheree said, "What's that between your legs?" I would have said, "Miss Sheree, it's a big ass puss." That's exactly what I would have said. Her. What you talking about, Miss Sheree? Oh, this right here? Oh, that's just a big ass puss. Okay? Pussy. Pussy. No man can turn down this pussy. Okay? That's what I would have hit her with, Miss Sheree. Miss Sheree, this is a wop. You ain't never heard? Okay. Now you body shaming me? Girl, I don't want to do it no more. I'm going home. Find another model. Brooklyn helps Kenya pick out a dress that's so cute. Of course, she picks the pink shiny one. Okay. Kenya looked amazing. Okay, Kenya looked amazing. Fatum, I don't like Fatum. Now, talking about somebody who ain't got to come back, Fatum. She started barking. Fatum, it didn't land the first time. It's not gonna land the season finale. Okay, that dog barking. No, she the dog bark. Drew was the one who was barking like a dog. Oh, I forgot. Oh, God, I forgot. Can I say something? Drew's makeup has been off to me. It looked like it was off in the confessional when she had that red dress on. I'm thinking it's maybe the lighting, and it also looked off to me at the season finale. I don't know, child. I don't know nothing about no makeup, so y'all let me know. Marlo saw Tyrone. She go tell everybody. Okay. I thought Kenya looked amazing at the season finale. I thought Marlo looked great. Um, Candy was cute. Candy looked good. Manetta looked good. But the two best dressed, Kenya and Marlo. Um, Sheree on the phone with Shakana. Did Sheree tell Shakana she was gonna hold the fashion show until she got there? Shakana? Girl, girl, you acting like you was talking to the late great Andre Leon Talley. You know the way you talk about you gonna hold the fashion show for Shakana, John? Dwight was there. Dwight looked good. I ain't gonna lie, child. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I like them a little older sometimes, right? But the ones my age, don't be afraid to hit me up. No, I'm just playing. But I like them a little older. Dwight looked nice. I was like, okay, Dwight. I wouldn't mind doing a little tug and pull with Dwight. Yeah, so come on, old ass. You know I like the old ass queens, baby. Um, Dwight looked good. Y'all saw Deshaun Snow, and no, we don't want Deshaun Snow back on the show. Okay, I just want to go ahead and put that out there right now. But she looked good. It was the ATL socialites were there. Lisa, Nicole, her husband. I know he probably still cheating on her. I saw Quad. The girls were out. It was so funny when Tyrone walked up to the group of girls. If you go back and watch it, girl, it's like it's like that group of friends when somebody walking up, girl, you trying to hurry up and get your last thoughts out before they walk up. So, girl, Candy was trying to figure out who it was. So here go Kenya. It's him with the glasses on. Kenya back turned to cause Tyrone walking up this way, Kenya back turned this way, and Candy like this. It's him with the glasses on. Candy, who? Who? It's always that one friend trying to let that one friend know who is who. It's always that one friend who don't know what the fuck is going on, Candy. Then here go Marlo, girl. Girl, hey, Tyrone. Girl, making it obvious that, girl, we were just talking about him, okay? So anyways, child, Kenya says that I don't like him. I don't like him. He seems a little sketchy. They say it's time for Sheree to release him. Girl, like my job say, girl, you have been released to the community. Girl, that's what my old job used to tell us when they used to fire people. You have now been released to the community, girl. Anytime y'all get done with these niggas, release them back to the community. Oh, that's a new t-shirt. I shouldn't have said that. That's a new t-shirt. All right, release them back to the community. Okay, I'm gonna have a t-shirt tomorrow ready. I'm gonna have that t-shirt ready in a couple of days. Release them to the community. Okay. Um, Peter was there. He ran up and spoke to Kenya. I don't know if he had already spoke to the other ladies. I'm assuming he probably did. I don't know why he wasn't, because like Candy was on her phone. Marlo just stood there, kind of like Um, the fashion show was like 2 hours late. The fashion show starts. Okay, they were walking really, really slow. I get that they were trying to prolong the fashion show. I've never been to a fashion show, but I can just imagine that they happen really, really quick. I don't really see a fashion show lasting too long. You know what I'm saying? But they were walking really, really slow. The pieces that Sheree had, I thought were cute. Um, were they just extraordinary? No. But they were cute. It gave me what I thought it was gonna be, athleisure wear. It was kind of like, girl, I shouldn't even say this, but girl, it wasn't. Of course, I know. I ain't even gonna say that because I'm like getting y'all worked up. Girl, I'm gonna say it. Girl, girl, it's kind of like Ivy Park. Girl, leotards, joggers, Probably not the same quality as Ivy Park, but I mean, girl, it gave me what I thought it was gonna give. You know what I'm saying? No, what I actually expected a little bit more, a little better, a little bit more from it. But I mean, it was still cute nonetheless to me, girl. I started crying. Girl, y'all know I'm a titty baby. Why I started crying? Baby, why I started crying? I started crying because I was actually genuinely happy for Sheree. Sheree. She by Sheree. I don't even know the lady name. Girl. I was genuinely happy for her. I thought it was a great moment just to just see. I mean, it took 14, girl. It took 14 years. And girl, your website ain't working, but that's okay because girl, you don't want the money, I damn sure take it. www.rodneythavoice.com, okay? But it was a happy moment. When that white boy walked out, girl, that white boy was kind of sexy. That white boy was sexy. That white boy was sexy. And when he was chewing on that gum, I said, "Ooh." And girl, Kenya stood up, pulled her dress down. Bitch, Kenya fine. Bitch, y'all. That's why y'all hoes can't take Kenya. Okay, Kenya stood up. I say yes, ma'am. Okay. Y'all saw when Tyrone walked up to Sheree. He said, "Can I talk to you for a minute?" She said, "Nope." Mm-mm. I was happy she said that. Nigga, you not supposed to come. How are you gonna pop up on my night? My night. This is about me. And make this about us. No, you can't talk to me. At all. Absolutely not. She shouldn't even really entertained him when he walked in there the first time, but I get that she hadn't seen him in forever. So it's kind of like, okay, girl, what the fuck this nigga here for? But no, you're not about to ruin my night. No. Okay? I thought it was fly as hell when they all walked the wrong way. Of course, Candy walking like her knees hurt. Candy always walk like her feet hurt in heels. Marlo, of course, probably got the best knees out of the entire group. Marlo gon' drop it. Okay, that's what she gonna do. Kenya, I thought was fly when she started bending backwards before she walked the runway. I don't think they showed her walking the runway. But it was a cute ending. It was cute. This is crazy. I'm ready to go. Girl, that fashion show was supposed to start at 7:30 and it didn't start till 9:30. Girl, that's a mess. A mess. Girl, this review was entirely too long. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all girls tomorrow or later today. Girl, I'll talk to y'all later. All right. Bye, y'all.